Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Planning with Jamie. We are in our Erin Condren 7x9 Daily Duo. This is like my catch-all planner. I do have one separate planner that I use for my business planner, and we just set that one up for May. So if you missed that video, go back and see it. And then also we just did our May monthly. And this one, look at that, so super cute. I love all the spring colors. And now we are going on to week 19. All right, so week 19 is May 5th through May 11th, so it includes Mother's Day. So I grabbed my Mother's Day kit. I do have another kit in my shop that is Mother's Day theme from last year. I would have to look up what number it is, but it says like mama and all that kind of stuff. This one I kind of liked that it was a different colorway. I don't know, it was nice and neutral and kind of pretty. So we are going to start with doing our week at a glance. So we always use the 7x9 week at a glance 1-page sticker kit, and that goes for all 3 pages that come before the week. And then the next video that we'll follow up with is to do the daily duo, so the days. So for that one, we're going to use, this is 7x9 daily duo, the headers and the labels, like all the days of the week and months of the year. And I do have to say, I want to compare this for you guys. So when I switch over to my new cutting machine, at which I am doing currently, there is going to be a few changes that are going to occur with that. So if you see, this page is a little bit small, but you can see also everything is on there that is on this one. I think there's a couple less bullet points, but otherwise you get everything all the same. They're the same size and stuff. I just had to consolidate it for the cutting space. So going forward too, for the other pages, I know these ones are going to be the same. So we have the headers here, that will be the same. This is kit 358. This one's coming out this week. So check this one out. And also a forewarning, and I've said this before, I am releasing stuff on my website, www.planningwithjamie.com, before I'm releasing it on Etsy. And so if you want early access to these items or priority to these items, go on over to my website. The cost is the same for you guys. There's no difference. I'm just trying to really build up my following over there. And so this is a nurse theme one because it's Nurses Week also this week. So here is our headers that we'll be using, and then we have our bottom boxes. So 2B, 2C, and 2D. And these are the 2024, 2025 size. And I absolutely love these. That being said too, I think I might be taking away the old box styles, the 2A, where these boxes are smaller. Coming in July, I might quit doing that on those kits. I've got to see if they make any changes for the daily duo before I make my choices, but that might be a change that is coming up. The other change that I am considering doing is associated with these. So I have 3A, B, C, D, E, and F for this style. So there's dashed lines, there's white background, and then there's muted color, both sizes. So either sit beside the time or cover up the time. And then I have 3G and 3H, which is white background or muted background. I'm thinking of getting rid of a few of these. So I say that because it seems like 3C is the one that everybody purchases the most. That is the most popular one. But let me know like what you guys would like to see changed as far as these go, like timed labels and all that kind of stuff. I'm also considering possibly, if there's enough requests for this, of making a pattern label one. So I know some of the changes that happen with this is you actually get more boxes onto one of the pages that you purchase. So I forget how many boxes, but I could fit extra in there, and so I did. I always try to fit as much onto a page as I can. And then this one, I haven't even reworked this one yet to know if there'll be changes. My gut says I might be able to fit a little bit more words in there. So yeah, we'll be using this. And then I was considering too, do you guys like these boxes, or do you want like circle dots, or do you not want any of these at all? I use these for on here. That's what I love them for. So I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry. This is what we'll be using for this week. This is one of the kits that are coming out, kit 358. This is the new layout for this page for my new cutter. And so my goal is to get all of these kits going on my new cutter instead of my old cutters. Okay, so let's get going on this. So we are week 19. I'm going to use a really thick, this is a Micron 12. I love these. This used to be what I wrote with all the time for Happy Planner. I don't think I'll write with them in here, but to put in the dates and all that kind of stuff is where I'm going to do it. So we are May 5th through 11th of 2025. And let's just write them in here. Okay. And honestly too, down here, this is Mother's Day. So I'm just going to write that in with this thick one so that it makes it a little bit more special. There we go. All right. Okay, so we kind of have a crazy week. So I think I want to get this filled in before we go about that week. So we need to grab some stickers. Okay, I have my 2 sticker books. So this has like everything in alphabetical order and my icons. I might have other icons. Actually, my pile of icons are out because I was using them last night. So we might need those too. Guys, look at these. These are Chrissy Ann designs. I have hockey and soccer. So super cute. Okay, and then this is my Planner Kate reusable sticker book. Absolutely love this. So Monday, we start the morning with an appointment at 8:15 for my daughter for dermatology. So I'm looking to see if I have a doctor's appointment here. And it doesn't look like I do. So let's go ahead and just grab one of these appointment ones. All right, and then I feel like I am underutilizing these boxes. So let's go ahead and utilize them. Still on my list to buy is an X-Acto knife, like a new blade, because mine is getting pretty dull. So this is what I'm talking about. I have used this thing for like 4 or 5 years though. It's been forever and a day that I've been using it. And so yeah, I need to, it says like X-Acto 11, so I believe that's the blade size. Like I think it's really that simple to order to find that size. So I just need to get my act together and actually do it. Okay, so appointment 8:15 and dermatology. That's a place we usually just go once a year. I think this time we're going back after 6 months just because we're changing and trying to see if other stuff works. It's funny, I grew up with great skin. I've always had great skin, and my daughter kind of struggles with her skin, and so I'm struggling with helping her too. And it's so hard because all over the internet is so many recommendations for skincare, and I feel like half of it is just unnecessary skincare that people are recommending. And so yeah, we're going to the specialist, and we're going to let the specialist decide what's appropriate for her or not. Okay, so the next thing that we had, I should have just put 2 of these, is we had I think instead of that knife, I'm going to get one of these bookmarks out. Guys, tell me, I haven't looked on the site since the sale, since the release, but somebody was saying that they're not going to be carrying these size bookmarks anymore. Is that true? Are they going to only magnetic? I like these. Like, I don't know. I think they're cute and simple. And okay, so anyways, from 8 to 11 today, a.m., the water company is supposed to come out and do a new water meter install. They're just updating them, and so nothing huge, just they have to have access to our house. All right, so water meter install. Okay, the other thing that happens on this day is it's payday. And that's actually came through already, like my Etsy payday. And then I need to look to see my website I think we put that as twice per month. Well, I have to double check that. Okay, so payday is in there, and I think that's the last thing on Monday. So go down to Tuesday, and I worked. Let's actually put our work in for all 3 days this week because I'll forget to get it up top there. All right, so 3 days of work, and that will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh my gosh. So I had to feed my daughter breakfast on the way home. So we went through McDonald's drive-through and I got a mocha, and I feel like that thing had so much caffeine because I didn't even drink half of it, and I feel wound for sound. I'm very sensitive to caffeine though, so that doesn't help at all. But yeah, like my heart is going fast. I'm talking really fast, but maybe I'll get quite a bit done, meaning the morning is halfway gone already. Okay, my work schedule is in, and then we have soccer tonight. These ones are a little bit too big to use, and so what I like to use is in this one. Go over to soccer. And I think I'm going to use the one that has the icon and the script this time. So he has soccer on Tuesday and Thursday. Later on in the week, we have games, but I'm going to like do all that at the same time because our weekend is crazy. Okay, so I have my colors I normally use, and soccer is blue. So let's go ahead and place a dot next to both of those. And that is 5 to 6:30. Both of these nights. They also have a meeting on Wednesday night, but I work and I feel like it probably doesn't fit into our schedule. We're merging two different, not teams, but leagues, like two different full leagues within our community. We're merging those. And then also there's like changes on a state level as to what's happening. So it could be beneficial to go, but I don't know that we're going to be able to go. Okay, so on Tuesday, besides dance, I believe that's all. So let's go ahead, and we are actually going to get out our dance. I don't know why I went all the way back there for a dance, for a D. There we go. And we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday dance. You know, the other things I need to put in is that it's trash and recycling week. There we go. And trash. We're just going to grab it all here. Oh my gosh, I have so much out already. Let's push you over a little bit and get me a little bit better working space here. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then on Wednesday is trash and recycling. So let's get that up there so we don't forget. Our recycling is so full because I had a huge Sam's Club haul. And so, you know, that comes with a lot of boxes. And then for this dance, it's this color. So we are going to just put a little dot there, and let's write in those times. Okay. So Tuesday, I believe that's all. And then Wednesday, the only thing I need to get out is our early release. So my kiddos get out of school early. So let's go ahead. Oop, I must have used them all because they were right here. There's an early dismissal here. Let's go ahead and just use one of these because it is here. You know, stuff's got to get used. Early dismissal, and that's for all my kiddos every single Wednesday. So we'll put the time. Okay, on to Thursday the 8th. And actually, all we have is dance and soccer, like school dance and soccer. That's great because I have a lot of orders to get out. And so, like working the next few days, I'm going to work on them as soon as I'm done filming this. I'm going to work on a whole bunch of orders. I got, I think, 3 orders mailed out this morning already. And then this will be my other day to really, really work on them. So that's really great. And then same with Friday. All I have is work. And then we're actually free that night. And so I don't know if we'll do family time or if I can do some work time. I'm sure we'll have a whole bunch of house stuff. And then we've got prep for a weekend because you guys, it's a big weekend. Okay. So on this weekend, I'm going to list out everything we have. So we have a hockey game at 9, a hockey game at 11. We have a soccer game at 12:10 and a soccer game at 4:10. The issue is these things are in different places. So it's not as easy as it sounds like it should be. I wish these were a little smaller. Like these are really big for that space. And I think actually I was really surprised when I ended up getting them that they were that big. So I want to use them, but I feel like I'm going to have to save that for during the week. So I think what we're going to do is we can just list things out. Let's put 2 and 2. Like we'll put hockey on one side and then over here we will do the soccer. So anyways, somebody's going to miss something. Like my son's going to have to either miss his first hockey game or miss one of his soccer games because he is overbooked. Okay, so let's just write hockey. It's deck hockey that we play. And over here, we will do soccer. Okay, so for hockey, I said my daughter has a game at 9 on blue. So K9 blue. And then my son has a game at 11 on black. So we are going to be there for a few hours. Each game is like about an hour long, so we'll have an hour in between the games. Okay, and then soccer is actually almost an hour away. So we have arrive at 11:40. For a 12:10 game. And then arrive at 3:40 for a 4:10. Okay, so that will be a busy day. Hopefully it's really nice weather. It's supposed to warm up towards the end of the week, so there is a chance that is like a beautiful day, but you can also see, oh God, I wrote all that on the wrong day. That's supposed to be on Saturday. That's okay. You know what? Right here, this is how we're gonna fix this. I have, this is some of the freebies from Planner Kate. I'm just going to grab these and be like, oops. There we go. I don't know what else to do about that. I was almost panicky because I'm like, oh my God, if I work and there's all that going on, it makes it even harder. But yeah, I feel like we are okay. So soccer is this color. And then I think hockey, we're going to make purple. I don't know how much that is fitting, but it's going to work for now. Okay, so that was Saturday. And then Sunday, we actually have another hockey game at noon on blue for my girl. So she has hockey both days this week. And then my son only has it one day. Then we'll probably come home. This is usually a day, like I wait to plant stuff a lot of times until Mother's Day because it just stays cold. Like it's cold at night right now. And so, yeah, I end up switching it. So, okay, hockey. And I said noon on blue. And we can just do a little dot so that I recognize that it is a hockey thing. And then we have nothing else on Sunday. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this stuff laid down. I like to do this last page for the week first. And this just fits perfectly up there. If you kind of hold it on both sides, it's really easy to get it centered. Let me triple check. Okay, I'm triple checking that we are on the right week. Tonight we're going to be having chicken parmesan sandwiches, but I just realized it's Cinco de Mayo, so part of me really wants tacos or chicken and rice or, something themed that way. We'll see. We'll probably do the chicken parmesan hoagies, like sandwiches, because I have hoagies, like fresh rolls bought, and those won't last forever. So it'll probably win out. All right. I love that, you guys. This is so cute. Okay, so we are back to, like I designed it the right width this time. I messed that up last month. So we're back to that. But that being said, like I was putting a running list here for my work and then a running list up here for home. I'm going to go back to this as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so forth and so on, because that has helped so much. On a busy week such as this, and then like outside work has ramped up, my garden, all this kind of stuff, everything has ramped up. I feel like I really need to be focused on what I can get done on what days. And so this is very helpful. So I like to put a dot at the beginning of each day. And that way it's very obvious, like when I am on a different day. So like on Tuesday, we need to collect trash and recycling. And I just cleaned out the fridge really, really well yesterday. So I don't need to do it this week on Tuesday. We do need to do the bathrooms and get them restocked, scrubbed down, all that kind of stuff. So Toilet Tuesday is what I call that. Tonight I need to do some laundry because we didn't get it all done this weekend. I ended up going to the soccer field and playing with my kids instead of doing laundry. So it was not time wasted. It was well spent. Okay, Wednesday I'm at work. Thursday, we'll see what all we get done, but there's a great chance I need to mow on Thursday again. Let's just write it in so that I recognize that. And then we'll see how the rest of the week ends up going. So this page is done. I love it. Okay, flip on over to here. And spacing wise, it takes care of itself. Like literally everything is sized. So if you come down to this bottom corner, it doesn't want to stick. There we go. It's more, it didn't want to stick because I have so many stickers in here that this is not flat. See how it divots and stuff? It can make it really hard sometimes. So this says best mom ever behind it. That is so super cute. So anyways, you just go from this edge on over, and that way these end up lining up perfectly. And then I use my Chrissy Ann design ruler, but if you don't have one of these, just use your Erin Condren one that came with it. I just feel like I reach for this one a little bit more than that one. But if I didn't have this, I'd be using that one like crazy. Okay, so see how that just split our page in half like absolutely perfectly? Like works so well for me. Okay, so then down here I like to do my grocery pickup. So I'm gonna go about right here for this because usually there's about 2 of them per week. And so I feel like that's really good spacing for it. And let's see, now I have a shopping cart or a grocery pickup. I think let's do one of each. No, let's do both grocery. I don't know because I did such a huge haul yesterday if I'll need both of these though this week. We went to Walmart, but then I also had a Sam's Club pickup. So I don't know, like I said, if I'll need both of those. So the other thing that I've been doing a lot, because down here I've been working out more, and guys, I just realized I wanted to cancel my body subscription and I missed it. So now it's a whole nother year's worth, which is fine. I'm going to force myself to start using it, but I don't like the changes that they've made. So anyways, this will be my meals up here. I'm talking in circles. That is that caffeine, you guys. I am so funny with caffeine. Okay, so meals, and then we'll have meal prep, And this is grocery pickup, so we'll have to get that out too. So I do 3 to 5 meals. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do 5 because we're off more right now. Like we're home more as a family. And then just put that one down. That'll be meal prep. And honestly, I think I'm going to take that meals off and I'm going to put the matching one on because I'm just that extra. Okay, grocery pickup is down here. And then let's go to the M's. For down here, I have meal plan and meal prep. And I love these. This has been working really, really well for me. And then the other sticker I know I'm gonna need is to buy. So let's see if I still have more of those in here. Okay, right here. Okay, so to buy comes over here and I use these last couple of washi strips. I also have not redesigned this yet for the new cutter, and so we'll see what changes end up happening with this one, but it'll be minute. I don't think it'll be tons. There we go. And then I like to use this one on the very bottom here to box it all in. Okay, and then we could put to buy up here. And then I think, because I really underutilize these, and I need to just start forcing myself to do it more. Okay, grab our little bookmark there to tear it off, and then I'm gonna put some under meal prep too. And that can get all of them. And then over here, this is my workouts. I have tried so many things on this edge one, and I feel like that's what I keep coming back to. I've done really good, like going for walks and all this kind of stuff. I want to get back into weightlifting. I miss that really bad. So we're just gonna label this for each day of the week. And let's actually put when I work. So what was it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Yes, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. There we go. Okay, and the other thing I like to put is, I lost my gray marker because I put it back in my pin pouch. I'm going crazy, you guys. The other thing I like to put is all of my dots down. So I like to put a dot in front of each grocery pickup and then a line of dots over here. We also need to cut out the kit number up here because I label it every week so that I know which kit I've used. I really love it. It's been really helpful because there's been a few times that I have flipped back through and I'm like, oh my gosh, what kit is that? And it's just really easy because it's just labeled in the same spot every single week. Okay, so the last page to do is right over here, and this is kind of like our brain dump page. So we're going to use our brain dump stickers, and then this is the page I kind of pull some extra stuff in. So let's see, as far as colors go, there's not tons of colors that is associated with this, but if I go way back here, I like keep extras of stuff. Oh, that's really pretty, you guys. I don't need that one, but it's really pretty. So let's think about what colors. I'm kind of looking over here with the colors as I'm flipping through this to see what I would think would go, because I was wondering if I had a mustard yellow, but I didn't. This pink I feel like could work well. So let's grab a couple of those, and then we can do this one. And look, this one actually matches also. Hopefully I really agree with this because I'm really committing to it, aren't I? Oh, this is a cute little icon. So a meal icon. I have my own of this, but I need to start using all the stuff here. Same with, I have this little workout icon. So let's go ahead and grab that one. And this one's pretty cute. And the recycling one, I'm just grabbing all of them, you guys. I'm just gonna use everything. Okay. I need that one. Okay, that is probably good for now. Okay, so these icons real quick. Let's go ahead and put them over here. So collect trash and recycling. I thought that could be really cute here. On Monday, I put do laundry. Let's put it under, and we're gonna put wash, fold, and put away. Because if you are a mom, you know sometimes all those things don't happen on the same day. I usually always get it washed and folded, and then like the next day it gets put away instead. So it's kind of funny that way. The other thing I need to do up here is a prescription pickup, and I know that's not at the house, but it'll remind me to do it. Okay. And then we grabbed a couple more icons that can go here. So we have the meal icon that can go up here. That's really cute. And then we have this little workout dumbbell that can go all the way down here. Okay, see, I like what kind of pop those things end up giving to these. Okay. Back on track here, Jamie. Okay, so what I'm thinking is down here, we're gonna put the pink. I like to do this because it boxes everything in and kind of makes it a more complete, cohesive look. So 2 of these washi strips like fit perfectly down there. And then up here, we're gonna put brain dump. And then over here, we can write what week and the date. We're gonna go way over there this time. All right. Brain dump. And then I get my thick pen back out and write week 19. May 5th through 11th. Oh, that's really cute, like simple and cute. All right, then I'm going to use my gray Ahuhu dual tip dot pen. I'm gonna make my little marks. Okay, so don't mind this over here. It's not even complete. I need to fill in and put some stickers in and all that kind of stuff, but we're on week 19. This is my brain dump page. Love this one. It's so simple, but it gets the job done. And then when we flip the page, this is so much on one spread. It works so perfectly. This is enough space for everything I need to purchase. This is enough space for meal planning, for all my meal prepping, for my grocery pickup, for my workouts, and I can even track like calories and all this, or macros over here, because this box is big enough to hold more than one thing. Here's all our schedule outside of the house, and then here is any house or to-do for the day. So, all right, guys, absolutely love it. This is kit number 355. It's up in my www.planningwithjamie.com website, and also on Etsy. If you don't mind going over to the website, like I said, I'm just trying to build my following over there, and give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.